Where did we stop last class? We're doing numericals, right?
You were doing well.
We completed the chapter.
Yes.
Which was the last numerical we did?
11.12.
11.12.
We were supposed to start a new chapter today.
Is it okay?
Yeah. We were gonna start
Human
eye.
What kind of numericals we did?
So we did examples.
Did we do review questions? No? Let us try some review questions also. Otherwise, just by doing examples, you'll not be able to solve the questions. Okay? So for half an hour, we'll do review questions, and then I'll start human eye. Is that okay?
Yes. Human eye.
Human eye. Okay. Everybody, open your volumes. Page number 120. Yes, girls, what's going on? Open page 120, review questions. So you see there are different types of questions. 1 mark question, 2 mark questions, right? Then you also have MCQs. There are MCQs. These type of questions you should attempt. Assertion region, MCQs. Okay. So what do the following symbols represent? Quickly. What is the first symbol?
Resistance.
Resistance. What kind of resistance? Fixed or variable? Fixed. B? Variable resistance. C? Cell. Now second question, a graph VI is shown. Which of them represents a metal? Yes. Keep the volume on the desk. Come forward. It's a cozy sleeping desk, right? Come forward. So which graph represents the graph on metal? Where is your volume? Open the roll. This guy. which graph do you think represents metal? What is a metal? Is it a conductor or conductor? So first graph, right? So for a conductor, the relation between V and I is directly proportional. So it should be a straight line. Got it? So this kind of question might be asked. So it is slightly twisted, but easy to comprehend. Okay. Then next, define power and watt. Who will answer? Just raise your hand. Power and watt. Yes.
Power is the electrical energy used per unit time, and what is the unit used to measure power?
Correct. Okay. So energy consumed or utilized per unit time is called power. And what is unit of power? So how do you define 1 watt?
1 watt is equals to 1 what is the 1 ampere? No, sorry, wait. I need to remember.
Who will define watt? You just said energy per unit time. What is unit of
I'm
energy?
trying to figure out the units of those.
So power is watt. Energy is joules.
Energy is equal to
Joules per second.
1 watt is equal to 1 joule per 1 second. So when 1 joule of energy is consumed in 1 second, then we say the power of the device is 1 watt. Question 4. There are 6 sub-questions in question 4. So you have to figure out which is true or which is right, true or false against each. So you have to identify true or false. Okay, read first question. Take turn. Question 4 का first one. Quantity of
The quantity of a charge flowing past a point quantified by the time given gives the current.
Is it correct?
Quantity of charge, right?
Charge multiplied by time, is it correct?
yes.
No,
Who says that?
it's charge upon time.
It's charge upon time,
Yes.
not multiplied by time.
No.
Both yes yes क्या कर रहे थे?
नहीं मैंने नो पहले यस बोला था फिर जब आपने एक्सप्लेन किया तब समझा नहीं
करंट का डेफिनेशन क्या है?
करंट
अटेंड किया एक भी लेक्चर?
सर वो लास्ट टाइम लेट हो गया था
लास्ट टाइम ना शुरू
उसके
का
पहले भी सर एग्जाम्स की वजह से
वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम.
नहीं सर एग्जाम्स टेस्ट के लिए
Current is charge upon time. Q by T. So this is wrong. False. Second.
Second, the flow of a charge through a conducting wire connected to a cell is due to the chemical reaction inside the cell.
True. Because chemical reaction leads to potential difference. And potential difference leads to current. Right?
Third, the resistivity of all pure metals increases with the rise in temperature.
True. Resistivity increases.
True or false? True. Pure metal. For pure metal, the resistivity would increase. For semiconductor, it decreases. But semiconductor है नहीं तुम्हारे. And anyway, it is written pure metal.
Fourth, Ohm's law is a relation between the power used, the current and the potential difference in the circuit.
Potential नहीं, potential.
Difference in a circuit.
Is it correct? Does Ohm's law relate power, current, and potential difference?
No,
Really?
no, it does not.
What is Ohm's law mathematical expression?
R is equals to V upon R.
Yeah, V is equal to Ri. So where is power in it?
So power is not part of the equation. This is false.
So let's see. So what does it say? It says, so you write it and check, okay? So V is equal to Ri. And what is power? VI. Power is V into I. Ohm's law is. So is it matching? So there is no power in this equation, right? So false.
Fifth, a series circuit has only one conducting path for the electrons that move through it. A parallel circuit is multiple conducting paths.
True or false?
So
How many for false? How many for true? Raise your hands.
true.
True. Somebody said false. So it is true. Series circuit has only one path, right? Parallel circuit has multiple paths. Okay.
Sixth, a conducting wire offers resistance to the flow of electrons because electrons repel each other in the wire.
True or false?
True. False.
What is the reason for resistance?
Stable
control
protons
the-
basically.
Collision.
Yeah.
Collision with the
Protons
stationary
collide.
ions. Okay, it's not repulsion. Repulsion, but that is very minimal. It's mainly collision with the stationary ion in the conductor, right? So you can say false. Okay, pass. Question 5. Read.
Express the charge of an electron in coulomb.
How much is the charge on electron in coulomb? E is equal to how much is this?
1.6 into 10 raised to
Minus 19. So on electron it is minus, but you can take the magnitude of charge as 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Okay. So electron it is minus, proton it is plus. Same value. Okay.
Sir, this is for what?
This is charge on one electron. Question number 5. What about question 6? Who would like to answer question 6? Question 6.
So E divided by minus 1.6 divided by minus 19 is equal to 6.
So what is the number of charge? Since total charge is Ne, therefore number of charge is Q by E. So what is charge given? 1 coulomb. What is E? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So how much is this? It comes to 6.25 into 10 raised to 18. So 1 coulomb charge has these many electrons. Understood?
Yes.
This is question 6. Because charge is always in the multiples of E. Okay? It is integral multiple of E. So how many E will make 1 coulomb? Let's say Ne makes 1 coulomb. Therefore, how many charges? N is equal to Q by E. So 1 coulomb divided by charge on 1 electron. That will give you number of electrons in 1 coulomb charge. Is that clear? It's only unitary method. Question 7. You take it.
Manganese is used for making standard resistors. Why?
Why? What is resistor?
The common sense wala answer would just be because it resists the
Answer from one of you. What is resistor? अच्छा तुमने okay yeah I told you. Anybody? What is resistor?
something that resists the current.
Yeah, which opposes current. So now, what is the question here? So for a resistor, It should have high value, right? So what is manganese? It's alloy or a pure metal? Alloy. So you have a table of resistance, right? Alloys, that is combination of metals, generally oppose more than the participating metals in
Because
the
manganese has higher resistance.
than the individual metals participating in manganese. So manganese is made up of manganese, nickel, copper, you know. You see the table?
Page number 92.
92. Look here. So you have manganese. Manganese is grouped under alloy. And look at the resistance offered by alloy. It's higher than pure metals. So manganese consists of copper, manganese and nickel.
But mercury is very high.
Huh?
Mercury is very high.
Talk about manganese right now. Mercury is
I know,
not
sir, but
manganese.
like mercury is a single metal and it also.
Oh, that's okay.
So is it like an exception?
But it is not higher than manganese.
Yes, sir.
Manganese is 10 raised to minus 6, 100 times more. Okay? So what is the answer now?
You just said the answer. Manganese is used. in
Because
making
manganese is an alloy, so it has high resistance than individual metals. So, question 8. Question 8.
So it will be
Who would like? You take it. You take question 8. Read it for the
The
class.
copper wire of resistivity P is said to reduce its diameter to half of previous value. What's its new reading?
So diameter has become half.
So that then this will also become half, right? Because it's directly proportional. P by 2.
So what is resistivity given as?
P.
L by A. Right? So you have a. So what is the relation between area and diameter? Is anything happening to length?
No, sir.
Yeah, length is.
No, length will be also more.
Length will increase.
The diameter.
The diameter will reduce.
Yes. If the diameter is more, then the length will be short. The diameter
Now look here. Let us say initially the diameter was D. Right? So now the wire is stressed. So initially let us say it was L. Right? Now the new diameter, let's call this as D1, L1. Now the new length will become L2 and new diameter will be D2. Okay? So what's the relation between area and what is area? Pi r square, right? So in the first case, R1 will be equal to rho L1 divided by pi. What is R? D1 by 2. This is R1. Correct? In the first case, this was the resistance. What will be resistance in the second case? Resistivity will not change. It is a constant for a given metal, right? So this will be now L2 divided by pi D2 by 2. But what is given in the question? D2 is half of D1, but D2 is equal to D1 by 2. Correct? So you substitute D2 here. So you have L2 upon pi D1 by 2. So it will be D1 by 2. D1 by 4 square हो जाएगा. And what about L2? How much L2 is stressed so that D becomes half? Now, look here. The volume will not change, right? Volume of matter, so volume remains same. So V is equal to D1 L1. Here also V should be equal to D2 L2. Same thing is stressed. So volume of the wire will not change. So equate. So what is the relation between L1 and L2? So this is equal to V only, no, D1 L1. Therefore L2 is equal to D1 by D2 into L1. Correct? But what is D2? Half of
D1.
So this is D1 upon D1 by 2. So what do you get? So D1, this will be 2L1. Matlab, this is doubled. Length is doubled. So L2 को तुम क्या लिख दो अभी? Rho 2L1 divided by. Now you take 2 out of this. Okay. So this is pi. This is a awesome question. So this becomes what? V1 square. And this will be 16.
I didn't understand.
This is fixed, this is variable.
So what do I do? If you don't understand, simply figure.
No, sir, I didn't understand. Like after you find out to after that, I didn't understand.
Wait.
Like whatever you did wrong. Where did be something?
Wait a minute. So now we did this. So we are getting R2 is equal to 16 times rho L1 upon pi D1 square. Sorry, this is R2. And what was R1? R1 was 4 times 16 to the, this will become 32. And R1 we got is 4 times rho L1 upon pi D1. Okay. So this is what we are getting. So what is R2 then? Can we write 8 times? But this is 8 into 4. Can I write this? 8 into 4. Can I write it like this? What is this but? 8 times R2. So R2 becomes 8 times. This is the answer. So when the diameter is half, length also will change in proportion.
So we have to solve the equation also.
Yes, of course.
So can you please explain how you got R2?
Where have we solved the equation?
So can you please explain how you got R2?
So it is. Oh my God! What was this question about? We have calculated resistance. The question is about resistivity. Answer is it will remain same. But this is a crazy question. Just if it was asked, find the new resistance, then this is the answer. What is the answer to this question?
It will remain the same.
It will remain the same. So why nobody pointed out?
You actually mentioned it.
I mentioned the resistivity will be same, but I understood that whether they are asking for resistance. This kind of question also comes.
There's a actual possibility that it will come.
Yeah, it will come in question. I mean, this kind of question given in the book. Okay, listen. So, okay, the answer to this question. What is this question number?
Question number 8.
So, answer as given in the question is resistivity remains same. Resistivity remains same because for a given substance it does not change. Whatever change you do with the dimension, it will not change, right? But if the question was, what is the new resistance? Then this is answer. The new resistance will be 8 times old resistance. And this kind of question also comes. It's there in NCERT. Okay? So you got both the answers. How many of you understood, by the way, on what you have done?
I understood what.
You understood, no?
Yeah.
This kind of question is there in the textbook, right?
Can you explain from like when you start solving R2?
First, the answer. Answer understood?
Yes, sir.
Answer for the question understood? No change in resistivity. Now, if the question was modified, instead of this, if the question was, what is the new resistance? Generally, in the question, when they ask about resistance, the first resistance will be given to you. Let us say R1 is equal to 4 in textbook diya hua. Okay? So then you just multiply the value of the old resistance. Right? Even if it is not given, they will ask you by what factor the new resistance increases or decreases. Right? Or what is the relation of new resistance with the old resistance. So this is how it is. Where you did not understand this formula.
So how did you find R2? Can you explain from?
Question may you have a wire with a given diameter and length. It's not given, so we have taken L1 D1. Now wire is stretched. So I am saying let us say the new length is L2 and the new diameter is D2. But this is given. D2 is half of initial diameter. Correct? When D2 is half of initial diameter, but will the volume of wire change? It will not change. So from that we can find out how much L2 will be. So D2, L2 is the volume, right? Area of cross section into length. Volume of cylinder.
Well, now I understand.
Volume of cylinder. So we get the relation of L2. Okay, by the way, how many of you understood how we.
That's why it does it.
How we can, it's not potential difference, it's volume.
I was wondering where we came from.
Yeah, it's volume. What is the volume of the wire? It is of cylindrical shape. So area of base into length. What is area of base? Pi d1 by 2 square. So we are not writing that. So we are just saying volume is equal to d2. Oh, it's not d2 because other things will get cancelled anyway. If you take this, have we done it right? It is still getting complicated. It's not. I thought d2 is area. It's not area. What is area? What is area?
Pi D1.
This is area. Okay, let's find out. This is getting really interesting. What is the area of this? And nobody is pointing out the. At least he tried. So it was not making sense. Even if it is volume, then how can D2 into L2 be volume? It is area of the base. Now when you see, so area of the base into L2 should be volume, not diameter into length. Okay, let's check whether we get the same relation. Okay, and this will be what? D2, and what is D2 by 2? So this will become D1 by 4, right? Now, so what are we getting now? So this will give us now D2 is D1 by 2. So this will be D1 square by 16. Correct?
Yes.
Now what do we get? We get this is cancelled.
How do you write 4 over here?
2 square and this is 4 square. ना? तो अभी देखो अभी ये क्या होता है? So D1 also getting cancelled. So L1 is equal to 4 by 16 L2. So this is L2 by 4. Or L2 is 4 times L. So L2 is equal to 4L. Bravo. So what are you getting here? L2 is not 2L1. L2 is 4L1. See?
It's gonna get
Inside it is 16.
So now what you will get?
16
16
R1.
R1.
So L2 is 4L1. Where is L2 written? Here. So this will be 4L.
So the intrinsic support.
Then what you have? This will be how much? 16. So 4 times 16, right? 16 into 4. And what is, so this becomes 16 into 4. This becomes 16 times. So this was a good brain exercise. So this kind of questions do come, but I don't know board level पे इतना पूछेगा क्या? पूछ लिया तो ये है ऐसे बिल्कुल बिल्कुल पूछ सकता है ऐसे ही पूछता है एक्चुअली देखो वॉल्यूम में बिल्कुल सही क्वेश्चन पूछा है और उसका आंसर सिर्फ इतना सा है रेजिस्टिविटी चेंज नहीं होती this is a question which we just made it impromptu because this kind of question is also asked it will say you have a wire of a given diameter okay now it is stretched so that its diameter becomes half now what is the new resistance of the wire aisa question bhi aata hai so I mistook resistivity for resistance that's how I did this so be careful read the question twice ठीक है अच्छा यहाँ पे कैसे किया
मतलब क्या गलत
where did I go wrong so first you have to understand what is the relation between resistivity and resistance so do you know this then rest is yeah so assuming there is a relation between resistance and resistivity like this so now this is the length of the wire and area of the wire okay, area which area cross section this okay now the same wire is being stretched so is there any change of volume there is no change of volume matter remains same if I stretch this wire it will become thin and length increases so it will have a new area of cross section and it will have new length right but volume will remain same okay because the diameter is decreasing or the area is decreasing in same proportion in which the length is increasing. So volume remains same, right? So what we went wrong here is we can't say volume is diameter into length. It's area into length. So what is the area now? This is the correction. So using this, I got the length relation L2 is equal to. So this was wrong. So what is wrong is this. This is wrong. This is correct.
So
This side is wrong. Don't take this.
we are gotten 2L1.
So it is not L2 is equal to 4L1.
No, it is. We made the
No.
change.
After making the changes, I wrote here 4L1, but I didn't make the correction in the upper steps. Okay. So here we had got earlier 2L1. So it's got 2 liver 2. So this was wrong. ठीक है? Shall we go ahead? This became a very good question actually, very heady.
Because of interesting
Because of, no, him.
I did.
You read the question, but you didn't stop me when I said resistivity is same.
So, yes, that's why
You should have stopped me there.
I changed the question.
Then the class wouldn't have learned this. So he is responsible for the learning.
Thank you.
Give the right person the credit. Don't claim false credits. Not in my class. Okay.
Very hard.
You तो don't speak only यार, please. तुम आया करो मेरी क्लास में हमेशा, आते नहीं हो in the class. चलो जाओ. Anybody has any question on this? This is the important topic, most important topic of this chapter. बोलो. Understood now?
It will take some practice.
Not some, a lot of it. Yes.
Over there, how did D2? When you open the bracket, how did they come D1 over there?
D2 is half of D1 given in the question.
Okay, yeah.
You see, so you don't have to miss what is given in the question. Okay? By the way, this is like it became a very extended question, but ठीक है. So those of you who understood, good for you. ठीक है. तुम लोग को थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा लगना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. वो फॉर्मूले की जरूरत ही नहीं है भाई. To answer question 8, you don't need this. ऐसा है तो मैंने कराया है तुमको. I have solved it at the time of teaching the theory. Refer your notes. लिखते हो क्या notes? तो उसमें मिलेगा. यार, that's not my problem. 2 book में है कि 10 book में है, that's your problem. I have given in the summary sheet, right? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. Question number 9. Question number 9 is numerical. So, which is the best resistor and why? Read the question. Who will read the question? चलो तुम पढ़ो. तुम ऐसे ही सीख जाओगे. करो. It's not that hard. Resistivities of copper, silver, and constant are. What is it?
1.18
Into 10 raised to minus 6 ohm centimeter. Then
14 into 10.
yeah, I asked her to read. Yeah.
1 into 10 raised to the power minus 6.
Ohm centimeter is the unit of resistance. Ohm. It's Greek omega, capital omega. So read ohm centimeter. Okay, next.
48 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 ohm centimeter.
Right.
Which is the best resistor? Why?
Sir, it will.
So resistor has the property to oppose. Higher the resistance, better opposition. So which is the highest number? Which is highest? 48, right? Which is corresponding to constant. Understood? So when the substance has to be used as resistor, higher the value is better. Okay? So constant. So now it is a alloy. And there is a table given in book as well as in your volume, page number 92,
Yes, sir.
where all the resistance values are tabulated. So all the conductors will have less. So all metals all pure metals are conductors. So they should have low value of resistivity. Look at the value, it's of the order of 10 raised to minus 8. So this is smallest for conductors. Look at alloy. It's 10 raised to minus 6, so almost 100 times more than conductor. Then you have insulator, which has highest resistance. Insulator is highest. That is why you use this plastics, okay? So that no current will pass through it. Inside there is a copper wire, which is carrying current. So insulator, so that it is safe to handle.
What kind of plastic?
This is plastic, PVC, rubber mixed, thermoplast. You mean so that the heat doesn't come out, right? Here you can say that heat resistant. Okay. New chapter you want? Enough of electricity. Now you see you have so many different looking circuit diagrams. It will see now no question answered and headache. Okay. So these are actually very simple when you do it.
Which one?
Just one. Can you see?
They're simple logic.
It's looking like a snake, but it is not a snake.
It is a normal series.
It is just a series. It's a series. So you have to just add it. What about this? Everyone look here.
This is also series, I guess.
Normal series. No, sir.
No, this is not. The current is going in a different direction.
Sir, it is 2 current flows.
Correct. So there are two arrows going in two directions.
Sir, not this one.
Sir, ये नहीं, these are not they series resistance.
So you have how many resistances?
Series not.
Sir, we don't have over there.
Sir, R2 and R2 this side is not
Yes, sir. Sir, R2, R2, R6, R8.
What type of network is this?
R2, R4, R6, R8 is not there.
So this is parallel.
It's okay. Resume it is there. What kind of network is this? Series or parallel?
Series.
This is series.
Yes, series.
So What will be total resistance? RT will be,
R1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4
so it will be R1 plus R2 plus till R9. Dyslexic effect. Okay, so this is R9. Okay. Now
So can I explain question?
you have this kind of network.
Yes, this network. So you have two current waves.
Yes, current is
A,
going separate.
B,
C.
C. Now you have R1, R2, and R3.
Sir, we
Now if I ask you find the resistance between point A and B, what it is?
Sir, they have given
What is the resistance between these 2 points, R and B? What kind of network is this?
This is parallel.
Yes,
Parallel and series also.
This is
parallel and series also. Like which is in series and which is in parallel.
Yes.
So I don't get where it's in
Sir, it
series
is
because
not
the current
parallel.
is going in two different
Where is the
directions.
resistance found between these 2
So it's
points?
parallel, it's parallel.
Where is the resistance found? Between AB. So what you should do is just stretch it a little bit, okay? Wherever the resistance is asked, okay? So
That
now,
is parallel.
now then what it is? Is it not like this?
Yes, sir.
That's what I said.
A, B. So R1, R2 is in series now.
So R1 and R2 are in series and that total
Then
is
what
parallel.
total of R1, R2 is in parallel with R3? Is that clear?
So it is not same.
Huh?
R1 and R2
R1, R2 is in series.
Same one.
R1, R2 is in series. There, the answer of R1, R2 is in parallel with R3. So what is the resistance in this case? RAB is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the answer.
So what is that?
Parallel. R1, R2 in series. Then their answer is in parallel with R3.
Sir, but the current flow is
It cannot be in series.
ये वायर है ना बेटा, वायर को तुम ऐसा मोड़ सकते हो, वही है.
सीधा
I have just rearranged. It doesn't make any difference.
So I just showing that.
So they will give you the circuit diagram to confuse you. Can you not bend the wire? Yes, that's what is done. But look at the connection. Connection
we can
is
do this, sir.
from here to here. It is series.
Sir, we can do this in exam.
Yes, you can.
That bending wire.
Yeah, you can.
Or
You
else
can.
You
teacher
can bend wire in exam,
Teacher will not cut mark. You are analyzing the circuit.
Nice.
This is more clear, right? You can do.
then okay.
You can
So,
do.
sir, we can make it straight. Where is C? The snake one.
Where is C?
Yeah, we can.
C is this point. This point is C.
Sir,
So C is just to confuse you.
sir, we can make that snake a straight.
Don't talk too much. Okay. Now answer this. What is RAC? What is RAC now?
So
C was just a reference point. You have to
1 upon
apply your brain where you have to find the resistance. Now what is
Yes,
RAC?
sir, for RAC then
So
it
first we
become
find
parallel like
R1 plus R2 and then put it in parallel.
Which
1 upon-
resistance becomes a
So
series?
R2 plus R3 parallel to R1.
Yes.
R2 plus R3 parallel to R1. Yes.
Now you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the reference? You have to calculate as per the reference. Is it clear now? What is?
the base?
Huh?
AC we took the base.
See, wherever the question is asked, अब देखो अगर C ने पूछा है, so for that what you will do?
Not the sir, we took the base AC.
Yes, exactly. Base नहीं भी लिया तो भी. Now these 2 points, the resistance is to be calculated. This is in series.
So sir, which is in the base that will be parallel to the board.
What you are calling base is for your understanding. It is as per the reference point. Is that clear? It is not the base right now. I mean, you can have the network like this. ऐसे भी कर सकते हो.
Sorry.
So it is wired. You can do it any which way. Clear?
Yes.
So डरना नहीं, बस देखो कि सीरीज और पैरेलल कनेक्शन कहाँ पे इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है. That's it. Formula does not change. Okay. Human eye for 10 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. We'll be able to do structure of eye. No, after 15 minutes. How can you even ask that? I'm going to start a new topic and he says, can I go to washroom? And then वापस आके सर खाओ, सर ये क्या है, वो क्या है? Okay, human eye. What is the chapter number?
10.
So why is human eye in physics?
So we will see the colorful world later.
Colorful.
ठीक है, चलो लिख दो. If there is no eye, will the world be colorful?
No.
No. So take care of it. Okay?
Black.
Very important. Stop watching mobile too much. Computer games. Some animals don't have
So why is not colorful?
I agree. So let's understand human eye structure. So this is human eye. So this is the eyeball, the full eyeball. So there is a bulge out here, right? This is called cornea. So cornea, so this color of the eye is after this. What is this layer? This layer, when you see from the front, it appears like this. Silence, everyone, pay attention. So this thing that you see from a side, so there is opening here in the middle, and this thing gives color to the eye. It is called iris. What is it? Iris. And this opening is called pupil. So this is pupil, this opening. And this is iris. Okay. Now this size of the pupil increases or it expands or contracts depending upon the brightness. So when you enter into a dark room, then it will expand because it will try to capture more, gather more and more light. Light carries the optical information, right? So you see things when the light is reflected from there. In the dark room, more light will be required to appreciate things. Yes.
So then what is the white part?
We'll come to it. Hang on. Right now, understand what it is. So this is like aperture. Aperture means it is a shutter which will expand and contract. So it will allow just the right amount of light so that brain is able to sense what is ahead of you. Is that clear? So adequate. So how much light will enter inside is decided by the size of the pupil. Okay. After pupil, you have eye lens. So it is a convex lens. Eye lens is convex lens, and it is held by what is called as ciliary muscles. So eye lens. So this is your eye lens. And it is held by ciliary muscles. So these muscles hold it. Again. Understood? So eye lens is held by ciliary muscles. Now when the light enters eye, right? So any object in front of the eye, the image is made on what you call as retina. So retina is the screen on which image is made. Convex lens. So this convex lens is crystalline jelly. Okay, it is not rigid, it is flexible. So its thickness can change. So when eye sees a near object, then the lens is compressed by the ciliary muscle. Right? You can bring your finger close, see what happens to your eyes. Focus on the finger. Does it pain? Which means the lens is being compressed by the ciliary muscle. Okay? Lens is being compressed. Now when you see a distant object, then the muscles are relaxed. So the lens is thin. These muscles are relaxed. When you watch a near object, it compresses the lens so that it becomes thick. Thick lens has more power. You know that? Correct? Because if the object is near, you require a thick lens. So eye automatically adjusts its focal length depending upon the object position. When the object is far away, the lens will be thin and the focal length will increase because this distance will increase now. Always the image is obtained on retina only. So near object also retina, so then lens has to become thick. So focal length is reduced. So this is called accommodation of eye. What is it called? Power of accommodation of eye. So automatic adjustment of the focal length of the lens by contraction and relaxation of the ciliary muscle depending upon the object position is called power of accommodation of eye. Understood? Now the farthest distance that an eye can see is infinity. Okay, this is called far point. And the nearest distance is, near point is called, is 25 centimeter. If you try to bring object closer than 25 centimeter, that's when eye will begin to pain. You'll experience strain. So for the normal eye, this is the far point and that is the near point. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And somebody asked me what is infinity.
How we can see it.
So infinity means far away distance, like star. Can you see star and sun?
Sir, but it is big.
Huh?
It will be big inside.
That's how. So object has to be big. How you see object is how much visual angle it is making at your eye. Visual angle होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So distance does not matter. It is infinity. कहीं पे भी रहने दो. If the object is big enough, you'll be able to see. Sun, star, etc. lakhs of kilometers away, but we are still able to see. And also, I am able to see the duster. Right? So whether the object is far away or is near, the focal length of the lens is automatically adjusted by the action of ciliary muscle. And this is called power of accommodation.
So is it possible that the object is so close that you cannot see it?
Yeah, it is possible. Keep your book near your eye. Can you read it?
It's not so.
You will not be able to read it. So where is this desk made? 25 centimeter roughly. Okay, so that's how you, or some students, you have to adjust your head position so that you are able to see. So generally 25. Okay, is that clear? So this is retina. Now when the image is obtained at retina, these two girls are constantly chatting. I don't know about what. So image is obtained on retina. Now retina has some tissues called rods and cones. Cones. These are some tissues or cells. Now rod is sensitive to brightness and cone cells are sensitive to colors. So they convert basically the optical information into electrical signals, right? Those electrical signals are then carried by what is called as optic nerve to brain. To brain. This is your optic nerve. Okay, so these cells will convert the optical information into electrical signal and send to brain via optic nerve. Okay, so then brain basically then differentiate what is the object. It makes sense out of the data which reaches brain, whether what kind of object is added on. Is that clear? Now, inside this eye, we have some fluid which is called vitreous humor. So it's not empty, there's a fluid in it to give it a proper spherical shape. So when you fill a balloon with a water, it will be spherical in shape. So just like that. And there is some fluid here also. That fluid is called aqueous humor. Just check the spelling. Aqueous.
E.
Where is E?
Before after U. U E O U.
Aqueous.
So that is the white place. That's the white place.
That's what?
The white place.
The white?
The white liquid.
Where is white? I don't know. Is it white, transparent? What is it?
Sir, both aqueous humor and vitreous humor are transparent, right?
Sorry?
Both of these liquids are transparent.
Yes.
That's part of biology. I don't know. It is? It's transparent, right? Okay. Anyway, so we are interested in the optics part of it, meaning how the light is traveling, where the image is formed, okay, how the focal length is changing, all of that I explained to you. How the focal length of the eye lens is changing?
Or contraction and relaxation.
Contraction and relaxation of ciliary muscles. And this is voluntary action. There's no robo sitting, pressing all that, okay?
So
It's
that
all
was the
that.
biology of this. How I did know.
ये part दिया हुआ है. Whatever is given in the physics book in this chapter, that I know, right? Rest is magic. So what is this lens made up of? Lens is crystalline jelly. Crystalline jelly.
The lens.
Yes.
The sign.
So it's not like glass lens, hard and no. It's a soft lens, crystalline jelly. So this is all about the structure of eye. So any question on? So it's pretty simple. Okay. Next is eye defects. That I'll cover in next class. So what are the eye defects that you are familiar with? I can see many.
Then
This chapter taught in any school?
No, sir, in 8th grade we had the same chapter.
Here we will also learn how to rectify, how to correct it. You have not learned in 8th standard how to correct it, right?
So will I get rid of the glasses now?
Only correct with the help of glasses how you can see it right. All.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my God, copycats.
अरे
No facility. No CBSE modern college. No facility. अबे जल्दी आओ. Facility भी हो गया.
कितने में
तो मेरे को बता कि ट्रेन में कभी छूट गया. क्लास कभी छूट जल्दी बता.
समझ बहुत हार्ड कॉन्सेप्ट है.
मैथ्स है नहीं
मैथ्स है.
बायो है.
बायो है. सॉरी. बट पाई कहाँ से आया बायो में?
अभी वो लाइट
ये physics है.
अभी नहीं आंखों में कितना लाइट गिरेगा.
ओह
तो ये फिजिक्स है.
ये बायो भी
फिजिक्स है. फिजिक्स है. फिजिक्स है.
फिजिक्स है.
हाफ कब से आया रे? अरे अभी मैं कल आज की मम्मी आ रही है ग्रुप में.
कंप्लेन करने आ रही थी. तेरी वो बताओ इसकी तेरी कंप्लेन.
अरे हम लोग वो युवराज वाले कॉल पे डांस कर रहे थे ना.
यार तुम बोल
ये बेटा ये कॉल क्यों किया था? मैं गाड़ी
मेरी मम्मी आ रही है. मेरी मम्मी आ रही है. मेरा कंप्लेंट करने.
हां मेरा कंप्लीट करने. जो ये डांस कर रहे हो तो कॉल
ऐसा आकर थोड़ा दे.
हम डांटे के
अलग अलग
कोई नहीं डांटेगी.
मेरे को लगा तो मेरे को पेपर शीट में कोई इन्वॉल्व कर रहा है. काम करेगा. अरे मेरे को लगा वो मुझसे रिग्रेट
टीम पेज में अभी भी आता है कुछ.
नहीं अभी कुछ नहीं आता मीम पे. और शिवमी ना
पूरा ही
युवराज का क्या हुआ?
पूरा
शिवना आजकल रेखा अच्छी है.
कौन सी रेखा?
मीटिंग में प्लीज सिट डाउन डोंट टॉक.
अरे आज पहली बार मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. हमने डाटा
अच्छी हो गई है.
सी यार.
अच्छी हो गई है.
सुबह कौन है?
सुमी
इंग्लिश स्कूल में सिखा तो नहीं थी. वो डांट भी नहीं था.
मेरे को डांटा भाई.
एक डांटा बना मैंने वो डांट.
अरे वो 3 घंटे का 2 घंटे का.
आज 7 घंटा स्कूल का हो.
हां 7 घंटा.
8 to 3.
मेरे को तो कल से 8 घंटा स्कूल रहा. मैं 7 बजे जाने वाला हूं. वॉलीबॉल प्रैक्टिस. शिवम पहले आके मेरे को बोलता था एक प्रैक्टिस क्यों नहीं आया रे. हां अरे सर मैं चमट के जाया फिर जा रहा. अभी बस आया बोला प्रैक्टिस क्यों नहीं आया. बोला सर वो पता नहीं था एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर से ना इसलिए. बोला प्रिय बस प्रैक्टिस आना.
मेरे से वो बोला कि
कैसे कर इसको हो गया भाई. इसको हो गया
भाई 10th के बच्चों ने कंप्लेंट की है शिवम.
भाई. बहुत कंप्लीट
एक बार इसमें फिजिक्स
क्या कंप्लेंट ये मारता है?
ए बायो में फिजिक्स जो है
अरे वो फिजिक्स है रे.
तो बायो का
फिजिक्स.
अपन लाइट से बात करें ना तो
आप में लाइट जला.
यार तो वैसे सिंपल
कल हॉलीडे है ना.
कल. हाँ कल परसों.
और वेडनेसडे को
वेडनेसडे को भी है ना मॉडल.
नहीं यूटी में.
यूटी में नहीं होगा.
कल यूटी में हॉलीडे पर
अभी मेरे को लगा मेरे से तो गांड पड़े ये 7 घंटा स्कूल 4 घंटा यूटी. ऐसे में 3 घंटा में 10 घंटा का पढ़ाई में नहीं आ रहा.
4 घंटा यूटी का 2 घंटा यूटी.
एमबीबीएस 1 घंटा तो जाना पड़ेगा ना.
तो
हाँ वेडनेसडे को ना.
हाँ
पर अच्छा छुट्टी है वेडनेसडे को.
छुट्टी का मोहर्रम. मैं मुस्लिम हूँ ना.
सैड होते हैं.
इधर बहुत दिक्कत हो गई है. ये
कल भी कहाँ पे कुछ तो होगा
कल नहीं,
कल
19th of July को रे सेल मीटिंग है।
आज का डेट क्या है
आज है 15 का
15 19 को कौन पढ़ने वाला है इसी के घर से